Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's running of the CFRL Cup Series for the 2025 season. I'm Ryan Harp for Darth Kylo, and tonight we are at Chicagoland. So, after the wild and crazy shenanigans that was at the place in both Cup and midweek, it's I would say back to business as usual with the intermediate tracks at Chicagoland. Now, it may be one of the many cookie cutters that we and real life NASCAR runs on, but this one does have a bit of a unique twist to it, as there is a slight curve going on the backstretch, so it's not completely straight, unlike places like Kansas and Kentucky and all the other like kind of cookie cutters that we go to. So should be a pretty fun one tonight. I'm getting the invites to join the lobby now, so before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's race. On the pole, surprisingly, is Spencer Boyce with a 30.447, just 1/1000th of a second shy of the track record set by Bradley Domer Jr. And starting next to him is Michael Fox in the 22, the first of the three Penske cars. Row 2, we have a couple of Hendrick drivers with Jared Haw in the 88 and Michael Whitman in the number 9. Row 3, we have a third Hendrick driver in Bradley Domer Jr. and then Joshua Harris, who's the second of the three Penske cars. Row 4, we have a couple of Stewart-Haas teammates of Tegan Jones and Kamal Wright, who both ran the exact same time, a 30.516, but obviously, with Tegan Jones being the points leader still, he will get the 7th position. Row 5, we have the third Stewart-Haas driver of Ryan Parsons, and then Kevin Hall, the final Hendrick driver. And I'm getting the go-ahead to join the lobby. Alright, so we are in, so let's keep going. So row 5, we have Ryan Parsons, the final, or the third Stewart-Haas driver, and then Kevin Hall, the final Hendrick driver. Row 6, we have David Wessel, who's back in the 41 this week, and Cameron Morris, the final Penske driver in the field. Row 7, we have Anthony Peters in the 8, and Kevin Williams in the 19. And rounding out the field are the two rookies in the race, Sam Perry and Chase Loans, who is back in the 95 this week. And actually, another bit of a silly season kind of update, as Kevin Williams is now driving the number 20. I kind of made that error there. He's now in the 20. And if I can find him, Sam Perry is now driving for the 21 for the Wood Brothers. Of course, these guys, I believe, per league rules, they are allowed one car and number change per season. And so it is Spencer Boyce, who missed out on the track record by 1/1000th of a second on the pole. And right alongside him is Michael Fox in the 22. As we are getting ready to come on down and start this race. As they hit the Geico restart zone, green flag's out. Now let's go get them in the Windy City, boys.
Terrible start.
Fucking kind of went before the line.
That shit didn't even feel like a start. Tegan fucking lifting my tires off the ground on my side.
Oh, we should have loose. Oh, shit. Sorry. Go through live. Oh, sorry.
I was trying not to kill Mike after that.
I appreciate that. I was preparing for that.
I think that
Yeah, I'm sorry, KLW Sam. I made
My
it
bad.
3 wide, and I went down to him. Good luck with the new.
Yeah, sorry, S'mores. I didn't know we were 3 wide. Nobody said
I didn't know.
anything.
I didn't know we were 3 wide either.
Oh.
That was lag.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
oh my
actually,
god.
probably gonna be a lag
NCS
on
died.
Y'all at the line.
God, I got a shit ton of damage because of that.
Where'd that come
Me?
from? 'Cause I didn't see
All of a
nothing.
sudden, on my screen, the 12 stopped.
My screen was Bradley.
Yeah, it was like Bradley stopped on my screen. Like that was
I know
scary.
Bradley just dead stop, and I'm like, what the hell?
All right,
that's gonna kill the strategy for the stage.
You want to
If there was any.
go ahead, do it now.
I got some lobby picks. I got some lobby picks. Who wants? Like,
Like,
Yeah,
who
like
wants?
I got it immediately before the race started.
Well, you've been lagging for a while, Ron, so I don't think.
So the caution is out already, and it was for lag between, I believe, the 12 and the 24, and the 10 of Kamal Wright got involved in that as well, and that was a pretty big issue that we had last week at Talladega with a lot of guys, myself included, getting involved in a bunch of lag incidents, which definitely made last week the most caution-filled race of the season so far. Pit road is open, and everyone's coming in. And now we shall see who has the first stall. That way we'll find out who will win the race off of pit road. And it looks like it will be the 48 of Kevin Hall. And he's out already. So Kevin Hall easily wins the race off the pit road. He either took 2 tires or fuel only. So interesting strategy call for the 48 this early in the race. Now another piece of silly season news is that even though I said Chase Loans is now back in the 95, he's actually driving the 17, one of the Roush cars. So obviously it seems like Stuart Haas is going to be swapping Wessel and Loans in the 41 for the time being. And speaking of which, he is currently running in second. And as they come off of 4, they hit the restart zone. We're back underway at Chicagoland.
Harris. I got a terrible start again.
Damn it.
I've been
The one person I didn't want to pass me on the start pass is me.
I tried to give you a shot, but it didn't work out the way I wanted to.
I don't know what happened.
Hi, JJ.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bradley.
I'm racing. What are you doing?
You didn't do anything to him.
What the fuck?
Hi,
I'm stuck in the wall.
I hear you.
Oh, Harris.
I was
Yeah,
trying
see,
to like
jumping
not
on
hit
trampoline.
Bradley, and then got me you on my right. Like I can't make a little mistake.
You're trying
That
to
happened.
not hit Bradley. Is that not?
I didn't want to like go into the corner and fucking full throttle.
Oh shit.
I would love for the 24 not to be angry at me.
Bro said he's Bradley.
2-4.
Do it, Mikey. Do it.
I'm sorry, we're getting hooked.
Don't turn me.
Oh my God.
I was saying get
Okay,
three wide.
check up.
I was trying to.
Holy shit.
And that was a long time. That was a long time.
You're welcome.
Ryan did lag.
That was the 8th one. I had to hit the brake there. 3 wide.
What the fuck?
Oh,
3.
Oh no.
oh my God.
And I got
in
no
the middle.
damage.
Sorry about that, Ryan.
Oh. Come on, oh, there's like 6 up in the middle for some reason.
Yeah, ZX, I haven't done
I don't know why I was fucking plowing off that corner so fucking hard.
I'm driving through the field right now, man. I was like,
I don't know if I'm
couldn't dare do
clear.
it.
My
You still
God.
look twitch. Oh, hi,
That no
Sam.
damage is really
Damn.
screwing me now.
You're a little twitchy on my end, come on.
Felicity.
Yeah, a little twitchy.
To be honest, the whole lobby's a little twitchy on my end. Yeah, it's been like that for me. Today.
I
It's
ain't
like
seen it yet.
It's all come off of me.
That was dirt.
I couldn't see for a second. Going down the front stretch.
Sorry.
Mile and a half.
God damn it.
Sorry. Thank Yeah, you, that left a Russell. little bit to let you up.
Damn, I just hit the back of Spencer and it sounded like I destroyed him.
Yeah, you like that, but kaboom. Woo! Okay,
I'll try not to get into ZX.
So we had a pretty epic battle between the 9, the 48, and the 18 for the race lead, and it was Michael Whitman that came out on top of that, but he better not look now because he's got a hard-charging Tegan Jones in his rear-view mirror. Jones has always been very strong here, and he's definitely showing that today. And he's taking a peek up high. Whitman's going to have to try to force him to take the long way around. They were nearly 3 wide per second. Whitman hangs on to the top spot, but Tegan was able to get clear. Right on that back bumper of the 9. And he is still right there as everybody is started to calm down just a little bit as they're now all running single file, mostly. Running along with David Westwell, currently running in 5th. He's got a pretty good view of the battle up there for the lead. The guy who has an even better view is the 22 of Michael Fox. Whitman taking a little bit of a higher line. It almost allowed Tegan Jones to make the move down low, but he thought better of it. And we have 20 more laps to go in our one and only stage. Or one and only stage break. Or until our one and only stage break, that is. And now we have this battle toward the back of the pack. As we see the 48 of Kevin Hall running in the back. He was up in the lead at the restart, but apparently he just got shuffled back all the way to the back. So it probably looked like he took fuel only on that stop. And now with Chase Loans, who's currently running in 8th, another pretty strong result, or pretty strong performance so far from the rookie driver. And he has had great runs before, he's just not been able to get the finishing results that he wanted. And maybe today will be his day. Meanwhile, back out front, it is the 9 of Michael Whitman, still leading. But Tegan Jones is practically pushing him along. Of course, Jones sizing Whitman up. Gonna try to force him into making a mistake, which should definitely help out late in the race, but I probably wouldn't get too cocky in this early stage. There's still plenty of racing left, as it is a 134 lapper here tonight. And Whitman comes out of the corners just a little bit higher than the 4. That could definitely hurt him later. It's looking like the 9 and the 4 are pretty much even. Oh, there was a little shuffle there. Again, Whitman coming off of turn 2 just a little bit higher. And he is trying to get that run off. As you can definitely see, Chicagoland is definitely one of those tracks where it's basically a one groove racetrack. And as you can see, everybody is very much gravitating toward that bottom lane. Everybody's running all single file. And it looks like it's about an 11-car breakaway. Actually, it's a 6-car breakaway at the front of the field. And a second pack consisting of 5 cars, but they were able to break away from the back of the field as Tegan Jones is making the move up high. But he was not able to get it done again. Whitman with the higher line, he's going to try to get it done on the bottom. And he's got the 22 going with him. So new leader, Tegan Jones. Tegan Jones, who won this race last year, and I would say a rather dominating fashion, and he battled with Stuart Haas teammate Ryan Parsons. And as I said, he's really showing his stuff here, and he definitely knows how to get the job done here at Chicagoland. And I believe tonight he qualified in the same spot that he won the race last year. Tonight he started 7th. So he may not know how to qualify all that well here, but he definitely has the race pace. As we now are coming to 9 laps to go in the first stage. And so now we have 9 to go as Michael Whitman dove it underneath the 22 of Michael Fox to take second away. And again, the preferred line is the bottom. So Whitman easily makes the pass. Of course, now Whitman wants to try and take over the lead. Or rather, take the lead back from Tegan Jones. We saw a single file line with 11 cars, and now we're seeing everybody spread out. Of course, Whitman not close enough to make a move just yet. Again, using that high lane coming off of turn 2 to try to get that run off the corner. Oh, it looked like Whitman might have tapped the apron there. And that shot his car up the track a bit. They're coming to the line with 5 laps to go in the first stage. And now with 5 to go. We have Jones leading, Whitman second, Fox third, Ha fourth, Domer Jr. fifth, and Joshua Harrison sixth currently. Four to go in the stage. Again, Whitman going high off of 2 to try to find the speed, but yeah, Tegan Jones is really pulling away. Three to go. Oh, Whitman definitely hit the apron in the middle of turn 1 and 2 there. And here comes Fox underneath him. Contact between the two. And now Fox easily makes the move for second. Two to go in the stage, and that means the pits are closed. Whitman might have gotten to the wall. Yeah, he definitely got in the wall there, looking at his stream. And that's going to back everybody from 4th on back up. And now we're on the last lap of the first stage. And this is what Tegan Jones' performance looks like in this stage of the race. Let's just say it's going to be an easy rest of the race for him. And off of 4, Tegan Jones wins stage 1. With Michael Fox in second, Michael Whitman in third, Jared Haw fourth, Bradley Domer Jr. fifth, Joshua Harris sixth, David Wessel seventh, Ryan Parsons eighth, Spencer Boyce ninth, and Chase Loans in 10th. Looks like one car might be out of fuel, and that is the 17 of Chase Loans, and everybody is pushing them down to pit road. And that also includes Kevin Hall, who has the first stall, and I think the 21 might be out of fuel as well. Yeah, the 21's also out of fuel. Meanwhile, let's go back to the leaders. Bradley Domer Jr. has the second pit stall, so we'll check in on his view to see who wins the race off. And it is Tegan Jones who wins the race off of pit road. And so with that pretty big stack up, with a couple of guys running out of fuel coming onto pit road, everyone will slow it down to a crawl here to allow everyone to catch back up, and it looks like, yeah, everyone is on the track right now, so it's time to double them up, and we're getting ready to go again. Jones has elected to take the outside for the restart. Yep, everyone is caught up, so we're definitely going to be going green this time. So Tegan Jones, the dominant car of the last few Chicagoland races here, will take him down to the restart, and it is time to crank it up.
We were going 75 back here. Holy frig.
Yeah.
I had this read for like 90 for me.
Me too. Yeah, I wasn't even on Spencer's bumper yet.
Mm-mm.
I didn't even want to turn there because that's so good. Sam,
no.
that's
Are you
Sam, that's
kidding?
KW. He's in the wall.
Yeah, wow. Just drug it. That's just crazy. You're fine. Okay, it's okay.
You're not fine. Oh boy.
Oh, God.
I got loose for that.
Sorry, 14.
Sorry if I messed anybody up there.
I checked up.
I reacted to what Mike was doing for
I got really loose. I was trying to set myself up for the corner. I'm sorry if I fucked anybody up.
You're good. You're good. Oh my God.
I didn't know I didn't know if I was going with the 22 or the 88, and I really decided neither at the last second. And
It caught me off guard.
17.
well, it caught me off guard too. Trust me.
I think the entire field behind you reacted to it.
Oh damn! Oh my God! I thought you were hitting the
that
wall.
bump, didn't you? You hit that
I was
bump, didn't
about to.
And we're single file.
you? I set the fast. Well, I just hit a 2,
my
bro.
record.
I hit it too as well.
I had a 3.
Congratulations.
That's what happens when you have a trap.
Yeah, it doesn't help back here. All checking up and stuff.
My car is fucking
Okay. I mean, I don't know why we're trying to make passes for 14th back here.
Because I'm going to the freaking front. If you got a problem with racing, get out. You're on the high lane. I'm going to go down low and pass you. I'm going to go down lane and pass you.
I was following incog because we're going to stay in line and try to catch the pass.
That's my problem who you're following.
Mike. Yo, Mike, get that wrist. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
We gotta get that red flag possibly ready.
I gotta save a little bit here.
Oh, Ryan just fucking
Ryan just
lagged.
lagged like crazy into the 12.
Oh my.
Oh, that
I don't
damage
know how I
now.
just dodged all that.
God damn it. Oh, fuck, man.
I'm gonna give you time, Brad. I'm gonna give you time. There you go. There you go.
I slightly touched it.
So Tegan Jones again able to hold on to the lead, and as you just heard, the 14 of Ryan Parsons again is experiencing some pretty bad lag as he lagged into the 12 of Joshua Harris. So now Harris has nose damage And he's running in the back. So a tough break for Joshua Harris in the 12. And up at the front, it's 2 Fords leading with 3 Hendrick Chevrolets behind them. And everybody's spreading out. So we're looking at David Wessel currently running in the 7th spot. Now, of course, he did say that because of real-world career commitments, he is not going to be fully committed to running in the Cup Series full-time, and is shifting his focus toward the midweek series. But I believe he and Stuart Haas were able to reach an agreement that would allow him to run in the 41 for the races that he is able to attend. And then the 17 of Chase Loans, he'll run the races that he will not be able to attend. So yeah, the 41 will have 2 different drivers this season. And of course, it's for a very understandable reason. As we have this battle going on here, I believe that is for, 11th. Cameron Morris is currently holding on to that spot right now, with Kevin Williams and Anthony Peters running side by side behind him. Oh, looked like the 20 got a little loose going into 1, and that's going to stack everyone up behind him. And Spencer was able to take evasive action. And he has gotten around his teammate in the 20, which is now for 12th. And now Kevin Williams is really dropping down to the back. And he almost got into the 21 of Sam Perry. Oh, but now he's in the wall. And of course, last week he was one of those drivers that was experiencing lag issues. That could be a factor there. Spencer's in the wall. Spencer Boyce is in the wall and he is out. So Spencer Boyce, your pole sitter, wrecks it in turn 4 and now he's out of the race. And if I were one of his controllers, I would definitely watch out. Well, let's listen to the audio.
That's the use of the wall right there, KLW.
No,
But it didn't do a whole lot to me.
It's tea time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh,
He quit.
no, that's trash. What is he saying?
It's tea time.
Oh my
He was
god.
like, bro, he was like P12 or something, and then he just downshifted, hit the wall, and left.
Hey, bro, if I was involved in that, I would have been so pissed.
Hey, we warned him about
when I
that.
say,
God.
bro, when I say downshift, I mean like he just sent the course.
If you can, give us a video clip of it.
Bro,
Run, big lag. Oh my.
10 laps.
Remind me not to hit circle once pit stops are happening, so I won't pull a JD.
Must have waited for me this race.
So it probably was not lag that caused Spencer Boyce to quit. It was just him quitting on his own. And he wrecked his car on purpose. He downshifted in the corner to spin the car around and smack the wall. So I think because of that, there might be some disciplinary action coming Spencer's way. But only one way to find out, and once we get that info. And back out front, Fox almost had a look on Tegan Jones for the lead. And now it's the 22 of Fox that's really trying to put pressure on Tegan for the top spot. But here comes Jared Haw down low. He got his nose in there. But Fox hangs on to that spot as he got the run off that he needed. And everybody is really spread out. So really the only cars that are running together at the moment is the top 5. Excuse me, I should say that everyone from 7th from 7th to 10th is running together. As Chase Loans is actually starting to break away. Well, they are still pretty much all running together. Oh, it looked like the 17 got into the wall off of 4, and that's going to allow David Wessel to make the move for 7th. And he clears him, and Loans will... Oh, he tried it. He's trying it on the high line, trying to make it work. And they're side by side for 7th. They're double file. And look at Chase Loans trying to make the high lane work. Oh, and he hits the wall again off of 4. And now Wessel is comfortably running in 7th place. And now we're on board with Michael Fox. We're going to stay on him for a lap here. And he is there. He's close enough to get the draft off him, but he's not close enough to make the move. And there is that subtle curve. Down the backstretch that Chicagoland is known for. Of course, even though they don't run in Chicagoland in real life anymore, the one good thing about video games like this is that we can race on here for pretty much forever. And now the top 5 is starting to spread out. As we currently have a 2x2 tandem out front. Jones still leading, Fox still second. And pit stops have started, so some of the guys who are running in the back are the first to come on to pit road. Got Morris, Parsons, and Loans in. So now the front guys are probably thinking about pit stops as well. As we are not quite at the halfway mark yet. Now, of course, the green flag pit stops will definitely spread everyone out. And it looks like the two Hendrick cars are running third and fourth have kind of broken up. They're definitely not going to catch up to Tegan Jones here, but they will because he's on pit road. The 88 and the 9, as well as the 10, are on pit road now for their first round of green flag pit stops. So now Michael Fox has taken over the lead. But of course, he's going to be coming in within the next few laps. And there he is. Bradley Domer Jr. is on pit road as well. Sam Perry is in as well. And Tegan Jones is the first one off of this group. Anthony Peters is also in. He's coming out. Hall came in as well. So Tegan Jones, I believe, will inherit the lead. As Fox is coming out now. Yep, there he goes. So Tegan Jones has taken over the lead once again. And while Jones definitely has the better car, Fox does have the fresher tires. So Fox is going to try to take advantage of him while he can before the tire file off kicks in. And the Hendrick teammates of Haw and Whitman are running nose to tail once again, so if they stay hooked up like this, they can work together and try to catch up to Fox. And they'll probably include him in their little train, so that way they can catch Jones for the lead. Yep, we have officially crossed the halfway mark about a couple laps ago during green flag stops. And Jones still out front. Yeah, and aside from the two Hendrick teammates, it looks like the only major battle going on track right now is this battle here for, I believe that is 8th. Yeah, it's for 8th place. Between the 17 of Chase Loans, the 2 of Cameron Morris, and the 14 of Ryan Parsons. So we had Morris looking down low. Now it looks like they're catching up to the 41 of David Wessel. So now this will be a 4-car battle for 7th. Oh, it looks like Loans got the apron, or he got loose, and that's going to allow Cameron Morris to take 7th, or 6th, or 8th, actually. And yes, Morris does take 8th. But now Morris, he is right on that back bumper of the 41. He tried going down the inside, but here comes Loans. He gives him a shot. And Morris hangs on. Morris tried to do the switch over on Wessel. But now here comes Loans. And he takes over 8th. Yeah, but now here comes Parsons. And they are really shuffling for 8th spot back there. As you can see, the 2 is working with the 17. Now they're side by side for 7th. Oh, Loans in the wall. Now the 17 has lost pretty much all his momentum, but he's still in the draft. So he'll try to hang with these guys. But Parsons is lagging, it looks like. Morris had to take evasive action, and now Loans is back up to 7th, or 8th. And now Parsons is on pit road. Yeah, definitely for an unscheduled stop. So meanwhile, with the battle up front, it looks like the 200 cars of Jared Haw and Michael Whitman are catching up to the second place guy of Michael Fox, but they're still a little too far back to challenge Tegan Jones for the top spot. As Anthony Peters is also on pit road. And they're just hoping that Jones makes some kind of mistake. And it puts him back in it. Of course, a caution would also be nice for their hopes. So this battle for 7th is still heating up. That is going on between the 41, the 17, and the 2. There is now 50 laps to go in the race. Jones is still leading. And he is definitely pulled away. And now the 41 of Westwell is in. So this next round of green flag pit stops has started. Of course, again, I'm not entirely sure if it's a scheduled stop or not, as we got a change for position here, as Michael Whitman is now up to 3rd. And again, Jones still out front. And the 200 teammates definitely are still catching the 22 of Fox. It looks like Whitman definitely got the better run off of 2 there. Yeah, we got the two Penske cars on pit road now. Morris coming out. And now Harris is coming out. The 17 is in. And Jones has really pulled away from second place Michael Fox, who I believe is now starting to come under attack from the 9 of Michael Whitman. Whitman is there. Got one car coming off of pit road. I believe that is the 21 of Sam Perry. And now the 9 of Michael Whitman really is on the back bumper of the 22. And now he's trying to make the high lane work. And no, the top 3 are coming in. Oh, Jared Hobb was the first of the front runners to come in. The 10 is also in, as is the 48. So I'm very certain that Deegan Jones will win the race off and he will keep the lead. And yes, he will. And it looks like we have, it looks like the 88 of Jared Haw, who's currently challenging Fox for second. Of course, he came down pit road first, so he was able to get the faster off lap, or out lap, I should say. And of course, he might just hang out behind Fox, so that way they can try and work together to catch up to Deegan Jones, but I think Jones might just be a little too far ahead. The 20 of Kevin Williams comes off of pit road and rejoins the racetrack. And so with everybody now all spread out like this, and that we now have 35 laps to go in the race, I think we might do another crank it up here. So yeah, let's have at it.
Where are you running, Mike?
4th.
Okay, not bad at all.
Yeah, I just fucking babied the entry. Lost those guys. And now they're hooked up. Mind Killer, at least, is rolling right now pretty well. He had a really good pit entry. He's strong in the short run.
I'm going to adjust my loosen it up a little bit, but it feels like it's gotten tighter.
Fucking glick. Almost put me in the wall.
It's like somebody just kicks the left rear and just boom, pushes you right up there.
I feel like I gain and then I lose.
Yeah.
Everyone's like even back here, 7th and 8th. Riley's can't quite catching me.
Lap traffic.
We're catching Weasel.
Well,
He
Weasel's
pit
on a
about 5
really
laps before y'all
disadvantage of
did.
tires, yeah.
Yeah, I pit like 5 before y'all.
Riley pitted you after us.
Who's the one behind you, Mike?
Or just KLW.
In the one you're on.
Yeah, I'm a lap down, just right behind Mike there.
Thank you, sir.
How did we lose a 10th to him? Oh, he's got third in front of him.
So did I.
That was a pretty cool pass.
Yeah. Well, he's catching the draft from lap traffic.
He's not talking to you.
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
But
I
you
wasn't
wasn't
talking
talking
to
to me,
you,
dumbass.
I was talking to JB.
No,
Thank you, 21. Thank you, future.
Oh, looks like
We're talking together about that. That Tegan was pulling away from us, and he was also catching lap
I don't
traffic.
think that was all draft. I essentially pulled a slider on fucking S'mores off the corner.
Ooh. Yeah, it looked cool from my view.
Go high,
I almost hit the wall.
Ooh.
Thank you, 21.
Me and JB caught some draft. But with that little game, we lost.
Yeah, so sounds like we lost a little bit of the audio there for a bit, but of course we were able to get it back. As we see Jones working his way through lap traffic with very relative ease. And now he's still pulling away from the two-car tandem of the 22 and the 88 as I believe the 20 goes in. No, the 20's not in. He's still out, so 14's in, so it must be the 8 of Anthony Peters, and it is. I believe they still have to make one more stop. Whitman showing 18 laps of fuel on the screen, so yeah, it looks like they will definitely make one more stop. Now the 14's coming off. We now have 25 laps to go. So when these guys do pit, if they do run their fuel tanks all the way to the end, they'll probably have to pit with like 6, 7, or 8 laps to go. But of course, they could come in sooner than that. So that way they can guarantee themselves to make it to the end. Looks like now we have 23 laps to go. So we now have 21 laps to go. And Tegan Jones still out front as Jared Haw now takes over second as, the final round of pit stops has begun for some of the front runners, including the 9 of Michael Whitman. And it looks like the 8 of Anthony Peters might have left the race as well. And Whitman's away, so I believe he took fuel only. Actually, he took right sides. Right side tires. And a can of fuel. So this could be a very bold strategy call, hoping that it works out for Whitman. Of course, he has had those big strategy calls that have paid off before. Yeah, Whitman looks like he has better racecraft than Alan Gustafson right now. Or at least historically when it comes to the CFRL. And now Bradley's in, as well as Chase Loans is in. And now Fox is coming out. And Tegan Jones is still out there. I think he's going to try to stretch it as long as he can. As he knows he has a comfortable lead, a very comfortable lead. So he can afford to risk it a little bit. Of course, I still wouldn't be caught speeding on pit road. Because that'll definitely ruin your race. I believe he's going to be, Jones is going to be coming to about 15 to go. And we'll see what Whitman's looking like here. So yeah, 15 laps to go, coming to 14 laps to go for Tegan Jones. The Whitman's still running in the top 5. Yeah, Jones, I believe he's going to stretch it out. To stretch the fuel out as long as he can, as I believe Jared Hawes on pit road. He was running in second, and yes, he is. And Jared Haw is on pit road for his final stop. So now the ultimate question is, when will Tegan Jones make his final stop? I believe he has crossed the line with 11 laps to go. We now have 10 laps to go. Jones is still out there. Yeah, he's definitely going to try to run his fuel tank all the way to the end of its run. Then he'll probably come in and probably take fuel only. Or maybe not. He is coming in. So Tegan Jones is now in for his final stop of the race. And Kevin Hall is also in, and he's coming out. And yeah, looks like Jones took right sides and fuel only. And I believe he will keep the lead. And yes, he will. We now have 8 laps to go in the race. So now we have 7 to go. Now have 6 to go. He is now coming off of 4, and he crosses the line with 5 laps to go. And that means no more cautions. So unless Jones has a major collapse here, the race will be his. Now I have 4 to go. Toward the end of the stage 1, he took the lead from Michael Whitman. And apart from a couple lead changes during green flag pit stops, Jones has led pretty much every single lap. 3 to go. He is 3 laps away from his 4th win of the 2025 season. With 2 more laps to go. And Jared Haw has taken over the 3rd spot from his teammate Michael Whitman. And they're coming down to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. They are 1.5 miles from home. And another absolutely dominating performance from the 4-time Cup Series champion in Tegan Jones. As he comes up with turn 4, he gets it done again. Tegan Jones wins at Chicagoland.
Over me.
Yeah,
good win, Tegan.
Good job, Tegan. Thank you. Thank you.
I was trying for top 10. Good job, guys.
I finished where I said I was going to finish.
My race is over from the start.
I remember Kevron saying, "I'm checking out, bitch. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm going." And here I am, just 2 spots behind me. It's like, damn it, why couldn't I just rode with him up there? I made some mistakes.
Couldn't do it.
Could have like a top 7 finish.
Too good.
Look, I finished less than 20 seconds behind Tegan. I feel like that's a win for me. Woo!
Yeah.
Second place is a win for me, you know. I'll just say that.
No. When did you become a fucking Eskimo?
I can't believe fucking Spence won. He had the fastest car on the goddamn track, and dumbass. Or maybe he's
Not have the fastest car on track.
Yeah, he wasn't even close.
Well, I mean,
Not by my
qualifying, I guess.
That's pretty, you know.
Let's go
Went
back
from
there.
starting
car
on
lap
pole
down.
to having a break.
I hope that's not him back in here.
No, I didn't hear anybody.
What a race.
Who decided?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
And it is Ryan Parsons who set the fastest lap with a 30.2. 30.261 to be exact. And now let's get your race winner, Tegan Jones. And there is your race winner, Tegan Jones. And after you took the lead from Michael Whitman at the end, or toward the end of stage 1, you pretty much never looked back from there. And you cruised it to another very dominant win. I would say one of your strongest tracks.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely one of my best tracks. It's one of those tracks I worry about all week, and then I get into the race, and I'm like, all right. I thought they had me when they were drafting together. I thought they were going to catch Mike Killer and try to draft 3 cars to 1. And I kept gaining time on Mike Killer by himself. I was gaining time on JB and Mike, kind of working together. And so pretty much knew if I didn't fuck it up on pit road and have the right strategy at the end, I should be able to grab this one. I was worried at the end that they might have short pitted me and took 4 tires and gained enough time on me to, bypass me even with my 2. But they don't think they did. So it was a good call. I about gave it away twice, actually, because I literally sputtered on the back stretch the last 2 pit stops. So the one time was on purpose, trying to stretch it, and the last stop I just wasn't paying attention. By the time I saw it, it was too late. So I gave up like another probably 2 seconds together, if not more, on them 2 fuck ups on the field. So that's on me. It's something I'll have to make sure I can clean up later.
Yeah, it sounded like you had to dodge a couple of bullets there toward the end of the run there. But now, of course, last year's race, you started in 7th place, but you went on to take the win. So, and you basically pulled the same thing here tonight. So, yeah, definitely a case of deja vu from your standpoint there, isn't that right?
I guess I'm going to have to re-nickname me Lucky Number 11. It's bad luck for Mike, but apparently good luck for me. So, I mean, I'll take it. I think I do remember winning a lot of races from 7th place last year, which just means I suck at qualifying now. So, whatever gets me the win, I'll start 7th every fucking week if that's what it takes.
Yeah, definitely there. But, yeah, of course, you said that you were gaining time by yourself, even with, your competition drafting off of one another. So, was there any adjustments that you made to the car in order to help you get all of that speed?
Just a little. We were all making adjustments. I think we were all plowing, and I was tight a couple pit stops, before the end, and I made a little slight tire pressure adjustment to kind of fix that. It kind of loosened me up a little bit, but made my tire wear worse, which kind of put me in a box of having to take right side at the end. So, because last year I didn't even have to take right sides. I could have just I took fuel and won it that way against Ryan. So, this year though, I noticed that the tire wear is really, it's worse than what it was last year for a game that has no DLC or no updates, in that time span. So, it seems like we're always changing the track conditions, or the handling seems to always be changing. So, yeah, I have to make adjustments. If you don't make adjustments, even if it's little, which is all it takes, sometimes that's what wins these races. And sometimes though, if you do it too much, it'll fuck you out of a race too, and you can't get back to what you had. So it's a fine line. Most times you don't have to make adjustments. You just run the default and go with it. So I know there's some people here that make big adjustments and that works for them. So, each to their own, I guess.
All right, now next week is our next big crown jewel race of the year, that being the Brickyard 400. And I know that you're pretty strong there as well. So what are you expecting out of yourself going into next week?
It's the one track that I am undefeated at in the Cup Series. So technically you could say Pocono, but that was actually my first start, I think, in 2019, or my second start. And I kind of got bulldozed over by the league owner at the time. So technically I'm defeated there. I'm one in whatever my wins are. But at Indy is the one track left where I am undefeated. So I like to keep that streak going. I feel like every year, though, everybody kind of catches up a little bit, and this seems to be the year where everybody catches up a lot. So I expect some good competition, and I expect it to be a little bit harder to win next week. If I can get people out of my draft, I'm fine. That is my biggest thing is just trying to get people out of my draft, and so I can drive away. That's what it takes to win these races.
Yeah, definitely that's going to be the key to win next week. But yeah, congrats on another very dominant win at Chicagoland, and we'll see you next week in Indy.
Thanks for commentating.
Of course. All right, so now we will get our second place finisher. If I can find him here. And that is the 22 of Michael Fox. I would definitely say, outside of Tegan Jones, he definitely had a very fast car. But ultimately, it was for naught. And there is your second place finisher, Michael Fox. You definitely had a fast car here tonight, but of course, Tegan was just a little bit faster than you, even with you working together with a few of the other cars on track. So did you think that if the strategies and whatnot played into your hands a bit more, you think you could have gone up there and challenged for the win?
I didn't really see much of a strategy that was going on. I mean, I was like the second best car aside from JB and Mike, but it was pretty hard to like try and catch up to him after that first pit stop after the stage, and I thought I was gonna catch him, but surprisingly he pulled away, and he just kept pulling away after every time after every pit stop. I thought that last pit stop was gonna work with that little early pit stop strategy that Mike also did, but I was kind of wondering if Tegan was actually going to go and do a no tire or actually do a 4-tire pit stop, but he actually did a 2-tire way later than me and Mike, and held his own to like hold first and win.
Yeah, and of course another pretty good performance that came up just a little bit short, but but of course next week we have Indy, which is our next big crown jewel race. So what's your game plan going into that?
Doing the best I can. Mostly just doing the best I can, and I mean, I'm not really expecting to win at that track, but it would be amazing if it happens. It could either be two ways, where Tegan will hold on to his streak that he has, or somebody could just break it. It's gonna be someone. I don't know who.
And so we'll find out who will do that if it comes to that. But Yeah, congrats on your second place finish tonight, and we'll see you next week at the Brickyard.
Yeah, even though I couldn't catch him, I'll gladly take a second place. It was a great race day. And thank you for broadcasting.
Of course, anytime. And now we will bring in our third place finisher. That is Mr. Jared Haw. He also had a very strong car tonight. And there is your third place finisher, Jared Haw. You also had a pretty strong car tonight, especially toward the end with the different strategies going on. But like even with you drafting with Fox and Whitman, it was just ultimately not meant to be, as Tegan Jones's car was just a little too strong for you guys.
Yeah, Tegan was lights out tonight, and hats off to him. He's always been good at the Mountain House, specifically here. Yeah, glad to just walk away with a top 3 finish here. Honestly, this has never been my favorite track. This is probably my worst mile and a half, so to come home third felt really good, honestly. But I just felt from behind, or like being in behind somebody, I was loose and was killing my tires, and then out front I was burning off my right front, so I was tight. So I just couldn't find the perfect balance drafting with both the mics. But just overall, it was a good race. I had nothing for Tegan, and honestly, I felt like I definitely had a top 5 car, but I still feel like if we were all on even tires, I think the 22 and the 9 were probably a little faster than me. Just probably able to hit their lines a little bit more consistently than I was, but definitely still overall a good race and gives us some good momentum going towards Indy.
Yeah, so even with the drafting with the 2 mics, as you said, if that were to work out in your favor, do you think that you probably could have gone up there and challenged Tegan for the win?
It definitely could have been there. I don't know that, because catching him is one thing, passing him is another. And I just think he was so fast tonight. I don't know that anyone would have been able to really get a big enough run and sustain it and get past him unless they were on quite a couple lap fresher tires. I mean, Mindkiller was able to keep up with Tegan on 1 lap fresher tires. But I honestly think it was probably you need at least 2 to 3 to really do something, especially after about the first 5-10 laps of the run. Tegan was just able to pull away even from Mindkiller with fresher tires. So need at least 2, 3, 4 laps fresher stuff to even compete with Tegan tonight. And just I don't know. Definitely felt like if we were able to stay in his draft, we could have had a shot, maybe a different strategy, but the top 3 pulled a different, well, actually, I guess the 2 that finished in front of me, and then Mike pulled a different strategy than me, but I was only able to get to Mike there at the end. So they all pulled good strategy, just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Of course, next week is our next big crown jewel race, which is the Brickyard 400. So how do you see that one playing out?
Well, I had a really, really good car last year and just kept getting caught up in all kinds of different messes and had all kinds of different issues last year. And this track has not been very kind to me in this league over the last few years. So I'm hoping that we can come out with at least a good, solid finish. I mean, to be fair, I think all of the tracks that I've been struggling with this year, or in past years, I've done better at this year. Like, I normally struggle at Mid-Ohio, and I led a large majority of that race and finished third. And then even tonight, this has not been a good track for me. I think my best finish here was 6th previously, and to come out with a top 3 felt pretty good and running up front the whole time. So hopefully we can just stay out of the chaos and qualify good and just be there when it counts.
We'll see what happens there, but congrats on your third place finish tonight, and we'll see you next week at Indy.
Alrighty, and thank you for broadcasting.
Yeah, anytime. So now we will bring in our fourth place finisher. That is Mr. Michael Hot Honey Whitman. And there is your fourth place finisher, Michael Whitman. You were definitely up front for pretty much the entire time, even led for a little bit of the first stage there, but once Tegan got out front, it was pretty much game over from there.
Yeah, he had a super quick car tonight, so all the credit to him. He did a great job. I just wasn't able to execute nearly as well as I would like to. Got the apron, which got me out of that lead draft, and then just didn't have the pit entry that I needed a couple times, and kind of lost track of Mind Killer and JB. But you know, everybody's so close on speed that it is the little things like that, one mistake or just not maximizing your pit entry, that can be the difference. So on me tonight, and we'll head to Indy and hopefully have a good run.
So yeah, definitely a bit of a self-inflicted wound there for you tonight, but of course, even if you were able to hook up with Michael Fox as well as your teammate Jared Haw, do you think that you could have had a shot at the win, like if everything fell you guys' way?
No, just once we lost track of Tegan, I don't think we could add 15 cars. I don't think we were going to catch him. This is just a great track for him, as is next week at Indy, so that's going to be another tough one. But I don't know if there's anything we really could have done. I feel like I could have done a better job and maybe ended up second. Unfortunately, I didn't, and fourth, top five, you had to take that, I guess. Just wasn't satisfied with my performance tonight, but I don't know if there's anything I could have done to beat him. He had a lightning fast car tonight.
And of course, next week is our next crown jewel race at Indy, and of course, Tegan said that he is pretty much undefeated at the Brickyard 400. So, what is your strategy in order to end that streak, so to speak?
My strategy is to finish second because I don't think I'm gonna. It's just gonna be really tough. Gotta hope he makes a mistake because I don't think I'm gonna beat him straight up. You're gonna have to hope that something happens, he gets mired back or something, and or speeds or has a bad pit entry, makes a bad strategy call, something like that, because it's just gonna be a really tall order to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting Brickyard 400 to see what happens there. But congrats on your fourth place finish tonight. We'll see you next week at Indy, and I think I'll probably run that one as well.
Alrighty, see you then.
Because after all, it is the final race of the year for midweek, and I gotta get a pretty early practice session in for that. Yeah,
I get you.
Definitely.
Alrighty, I'll see you.
All right, I'll see you. And now, one more, and we will call it a stream, and that is the 10 of Kamal Wright. And I think I'll go ahead and send him another invite. And I would say at 9:42, if he doesn't come on, then I think we will definitely call it a stream. Alright, so I think I will go ahead and call the stream here. And so, final thoughts on the race. It was, in other words, pure domination. And once Tegan Jones took the lead toward the end of the first stage, he pretty much never looked back, and he got an absolutely dominant win here at Chicagoland. So, another very, very good win for him. But with Chicagoland concluding tonight, that leads us to the next week's worth of racing, as on Wednesday night, for the first time since the third race of the year at Iowa, the midweek guys will be truck racing. This time, it will be at Dover. It should be a pretty fun truck race there, especially given how Dover is essentially banked all the way around. And then next week will be another major crown jewel race for the CFRL Cup Series, and that is, of course, our Brickyard 400. And it should be a pretty exciting one for sure. And it's another track where Tegan Jones is very strong at, so he says he's undefeated there. Hopefully he'll keep the streak going. And, of course, since, Indy is the final race of the midweek series season for this year, I think I might run that race as well. Definitely get some experience there, get some practice laps in. Of course, that will be in the Xfinity cars, and of course I'll be running a Cup car. Obviously, two different series there. But anyway, that'll do it for tonight. So don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to join us next on Wednesday for the midweek race, the midweek truck race, I should say, at Dover. If not, then next Sunday for the CFRL Brickyard 400. Well, until then, have a good night, everyone, and fuck Kyle Larson.